Hi everyone. This is the first time I'm going live, so hopefully it goes well. So yeah, this is something that I see really often in my client calls. Is that if someone has shown like a lot of like love and affection, love bombing, things are like really good, and then suddenly something happens and it's like they ghost or like they're emotionally unavailable, they withdraw, and it's just like oftentimes in these kinds of like hot and cold mixed signal emotionally unavailable kind of relationships, like there, even after it ends, like there still can be like this attachment towards this person. um and basically like what's going on here is that there's like an addictive quality to these relationships. It's like, oh, it's so good if I can just like hold on, if I can just like get that next hit. Like it's kind of like our brains are in a limbo, like waiting for the next hit. um so that's why it can be kind of hard to let go of these relationships, because it's like our subconscious is like, oh, but like if I can only just get like that again, then I can feel loved and safe and like good with myself. Yeah, and like oftentimes this can be related to having like emotionally unavailable childhood, like where like if we have that, then we can be kind of walking around like voids and just like looking for people to fill that, and oftentimes we'll look for people who are emotionally unavailable to fill that void. So what we're gonna do is a process. If you haven't heard of it, it's called Emotional Freedom Technique, and it's based on the Chinese acupuncture system. It's basically like psychological acupuncture, and I really like it because it kind of bridges the subconscious and conscious mind. Because consciously you might know that okay, this person like ghosted me or was emotionally unavailable or inconsistent. Like I shouldn't like them, but then there can be like this still like this tie, like this tether that we have. So EFT is like really good for bridging like the conscious and subconscious mind, and being able to like move forward. So yeah, if you are gonna follow along with me, have some water. Water is good for EFT. Yeah, it's a quick little process. Make it your own. Okay, so we start with a karate chop point. Yeah, and the setup statement is, even though I feel X, I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. And so I'm going to walk you through like a really basic thing you can do. You can like make it your own, try to fit your situation. But this will help you kind of release that subconscious attachment to like these emotionally unavailable people. Okay, so karate chop point, start tapping. Okay, even though I feel still really attached to this person who wasn't great for me or was emotionally unavailable, and the promise of what we had seemed super enticing and it's hard for me to let go. Some part of me is like, if only could work out, things would be great. Even though another part of me knows that it wasn't the right relationship. Even though some part of me is still really attached to this relationship, I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. Some part of me is like looking for love and safety within this person, and it's still really that's why it's still holding on to this person. But even though I have a part of me that is holding on to this emotionally unavailable relationship, I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. Even though that relationship was super tempting, because when it was good, I know that overall, the relationship wasn't right. And I'm choosing to let it go. I'm choosing to let go of the could-be's and the fantasy of it. Because I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. I choose to replace that searching for love in emotionally unavailable people with a love for myself, a care for myself, and knowing that safety and security is always within me. Because I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. And I choose not to settle for things that are sometimes good, sometimes withdrawn. I choose to hold out for a standard of love that is consistent and available. I will offer that kind of love to myself because I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. Big exhale, finish up the tapping. Cool. That's like a basic process for letting go of emotionally unavailable people. And like if you have like really get into your feelings, like do you feel like outraged, betrayed, like whatever is going on for what's associated with the person that you're, wanting to move past, go deep into it. Like the beauty of EFT is that like it provides a validation of your emotions, and validation is what helps move through them. Another thing that you can do is like when you feel like activated in the sense of like wanting love from emotionally unavailable people, is like you're kind of looking for love out, you kind of turning it back in can be very powerful. So when you feel yourself kind of like, oh, maybe I should text that like emotionally unavailable person, just notice that and just like put your hand on your heart and say, I love myself, I'm here for myself, I'm not going to abandon myself. And it's just like, yeah, giving the inner child that love, because that's kind of most likely the inner child is actually the one who's like seeking the emotionally unavailable people. So if you can address the inner child's needs, then it's a lot easier to move forward. So yeah, I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, then let me know. And good luck out there. And I'll see you in the group. Bye. Okay, cool.